Okay, I'm here in Mar Vista, West LA, California, and I just wanted to get this fantastic mural by the artist Never on the side of this funeral casket store, if you will. And that famous quote that Val Kilmer, acting as Doc Holliday, said to Johnny Ringo, "I'm your huckleberry." And like I said in a lot of these videos, the irony, the synchronicity, what with this scene from Tombstone, in the words of Lindsay Lohan from The Parent Trap, how ironic. Oh yeah, how ironic. Okay, I just want to say that I picked up on a very, very odd coincidence, synchronicity, dealing with Kurt Russell. I don't know if anybody's ever caught it, but either he pre-planned it presciently a couple of years before the 1993 Tombstone, or I don't know, like I said, but this is a weird coincidence. Okay, Kurt Russell, he's a Pisces. And the real Wyatt Earp, he was a Pisces. He's married to Goldie Hawn, a Jewish woman. The real Wyatt Earp was married to Josephine Sarah Marcus, a Jewish woman. And then a couple of years before Kurt Russell was in this film, Tombstone, he named his son Wyatt. So like I said, I don't know if it was all coincidence or the producers of the film found out about those coincidences, but I have studied a little bit of the occult, astrology, synchronicity. So okay, I just want to say, in the real gunfight at the OK Corral in 1881, October of that year, it was Wyatt, Virgil Morgan, and Doc Holliday against Ike and Billy Clanton. Billy Clanton got killed, Tom and Frank McClary got killed, and Billy Claiborne ran. And Wyatt, nothing happened to him. And then I guess he had an angel on his shoulder, the real Wyatt Earp. And then Virgil and Morgan got wounded, and also Doc. Okay, I want to say that Wyatt Earp in real life, he was a gambler, a lawman, a buffalo hunter, a saloon keeper, a bouncer, a gold and silver miner, a pimp, and a boxing referee. So he covered the gamut, the real Wyatt Earp. Okay, I'm gonna encourage you fans of the Old West, especially films of the Old West, do definitely get over to Tombstone, Arizona. It's probably the only old western town in the western United States that looks exactly the way it did in 1881. The only thing is, it's paved its streets, but other than that, it looks like it was frozen in time. And one more thing, definitely get over to the Birdcage Theater, because okay, that saloon theater, that place was open in 1881, and it stayed open until 1889 or 1892. And then the owners, they closed it up, they boarded it up, and it was literally not opened until 1934. And let me tell you something, it looks exactly the way it did in the 19th century. It's a freaking amazing, man. It was like, I was totally amazed. It has the gas jets lining the stage. It has the poker room down below where they played the famous 7 days a week, 375 days a year, longest poker game at that time, never stopped. until 1892 when they closed the Birdcage Theater. It even has the famous buxom belly dancer Fatima behind the bar, the painting. It's still there. And there's 120 bullet holes all over the building. There's even boxes on the side, on the balconies, where the men used to watch the shows, where the girls would get up there and scantily clad and perform on stage. And the prostitutes, when you wanted a prostitute in the box, you would close the curtain, and they call it the birdcage up there, where you would have a prostitute with you at the time. Well, it was actually, I mean, the 1960s be damned. These guys were doing that stuff in the 1880s, right there in the Old West. And man, you got to get over there. And then and over there, Val Kilmer, he went to Chatsworth High School. He went the exact years when Kevin Spacey was there. So they were colleagues in that high school, at Chatsworth High School. So, and I just want to say a couple of my favorite films with Val Kilmer: Real Genius, Billy the Kid, 1989, Kill Me Again with his ex-wife Joanne Wally, and Tombstone, of course. And then you Kurt Russell, The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes, 1969, and Swing Shift, 1984. I love your films, man, and those. I love the way you acted in that movie. Okay. And one more thing, the New York Times quoted in 1882 that the Birdcage Theater was the wildest, wickedest night spot between Basin Street and the Barbary Coast. And when you go to Tombstone and you go into that Birdcage Theater, you'll know what I mean. Okay, thank you very much, and please subscribe to my channel. Okay, I'm your Huckleberry.